What is going on, fellow farmers? Welcome back to the episode of FS25 with your boy cjfarms. Today we're going to be back on the Ponderosa map, and as you guys can see, we still have a lot of trees and wood chips to pick up. However, we're down to 103K on our money, and we need to make some money and some quick money. It's going to take us a little longer to do getting all these trees up than what it would to plant our crop and grow it and then harvest it. So that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to hop over to our tractor here, and we're going to start planting our soybean, I believe is what it is. We're going to go ahead and check the prices, but I believe soybean is what we're going to go with. It's what we've been planting so far. Oh, no. Sorghum went, that's sorghum, sorry. Soybean peaks out in July at $5,466 per liter. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do soybean. That's what we've been doing so far. And it's done us a lot of good to have that soybean. But the only difference is now we have two fields to plant on. So last time we had one field to plant on, and we made, what was it, like 700K on one field. We are now going to be planting on two fields, so we'll have twice the money. What is that on the side of that right there? Seeds? All right. So let's go ahead and let's get this dropped down. Let's turn it on, and let's start planting this soybean. Appreciate y'all tuning in. The fields have been limed. They've been 100% fertilized. And so all we got to do is plant, grow our crop, and we'll be good to go. I can't even drive a straight line. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. I hope you guys are happy and where you want to be in life, and that you are in a consistent prayer with God. For those that know my story and know that I've been on dialysis, or that I'm on dialysis, I actually went yesterday and had my chest catheter removed. So, you know, they had the chest catheter in my chest for the longest time, for almost 2 years. And they put the fistula in my arm. Long story short, they put the fistula in my arm, and that's the access they're using now for dialysis. But yesterday, I went and had the chest catheter removed. And when I went in, it's kind of like it's a procedure pretty much, but you're awake. You don't get like put to sleep or nothing like that. They don't give you nothing to relax you. It's not that serious. But what they do is the doctor came in. They had me take my shirt off and get in this gown and laid me back flat on this table. The doctor came in, and we got to move this tractor. The doctor came in, and he numbed me around the catheter, my chest catheter, with some lidocaine, because when they pull that catheter out, there's part of your skin that's grown to the catheter. It's something normal that happens. So anyway, he numbed me up with some lidocaine, and then he started pulling the catheter out. And the only thing I really felt in that procedure was the pressure of the lidocaine going in, and then a little bit of the pressure as he started first pulling the catheter out of my chest. That's literally the only thing I felt. But when he got it halfway out, I had to turn my head all the way to the left. I couldn't look at what he was doing. It's just the way they do things. And he got the catheter halfway out, and then he started, like, my skin had grown to the catheter, like in one part of it. It had grown like all the way around the catheter. So that's why he had to numb me. So he numbed me up real good, pulled the catheter halfway out, in which I did feel a lot of pressure with that. But once he got the catheter halfway out, he trimmed my skin around the catheter, and then he pulled the catheter out, and I didn't even know he had it out. That's how numb I was. And I was like, hey, is it out? And he's like, yeah, man, it's out. And I didn't even know he pulled it out. So he was great. He was really great at doing what he did. Great doctor, nice guy. And so yeah, guys, the chest catheter is out. And now today, where he tinkered around a little bit with that chest catheter, trying to get it loose and pull it out and all that, my chest is a little sore on the right side there, but it's not bad at all. Like, I've been through worse pain with other surgeries. I've been through way worse pain, so it's mild compared to what I've been through, you know what I mean? So but now, so for the next 3 or 4 days, I cannot lift anything over 10 pounds with my right arm. They don't really want me doing anything with my right arm at all, because that's the side the chest catheter was on. Do I have to move this tractor yet again? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me shut this tractor off, and we're gonna go ahead and move this tractor up so I can just get it completely out of my way. But the chest catheter is gone, and I'm glad of that. But I have to wait for the next 3 or 4 days. I can't lift anything over 10 pounds with that arm. They've got a bandage over where the catheter was. And I can't lift anything over 10 pounds with that right arm. I cannot lay flat down. I have to lay like at a 90-degree angle. So, like, for example, my recliner, I can lay back in that. She said that was fine. I can't lean down at all. I can't, lean down and get things. I can't do that at all. So I got to take it. They told me pretty much to take it, easy in the next 3 or 4 days with that right arm and not to do too much and just to, kind of chill. So, but here I am doing my video content because I haven't put out a lot of content this week for cjfarms nor criminal justice or the Patreon because I've just been, it's been kind of a busy week for me. So I really haven't had the chance to, come in here and do much content. So, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that the chest catheter came out. Is that down? Yeah. That the chest catheter came out, that they got it done, and I'm so relieved that it's done. Now, I know a lot of you are going to ask, when can I take a shower? Because I've been bathing for the last 2 years, right? I've been having to take baths because of my chest catheter. So, I have to wait 4 days, and then what will happen is I will take the bandage off after 4 days and look at it, and if it's formed over, if the skin has grown over or formed a scab or something like that, I think they said, then I can take a shower. So I've only got 4 days, guys, until I can actually get under the shower for the first time in 2 years. Aside from taking my baths that I've been taking, I can actually get in the shower and just let the shower hit my body. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm still congested, guys. I'm still trying to fight this cold off of my body. I don't know why this time of the year this cold just gets me, and it gets me good and puts its claws on my back, and I can't get rid of this. I cannot shake this cold, guys. I just can't shake it. So, but I thought I'd let you guys know that the catheter was out. Why is that spot in the middle of my field? Now, it'll disappear once we roll the field. I know I keep saying this, and it really needs to be done, but I really need to plow the field. I really, really do. It needs to be plowed. That's the only thing that's going to get rid of those spots for good is plowing the field. But I figured I would let you guys know, that the chest catheter is gone, and it's really crazy, and I don't know why this happened yesterday, but and I was talking to my wife about it, we can't figure it out, and I can't figure it out. But as soon as they took the chest catheter out yesterday, and I knew it was out, and I asked him, and he said, yeah, it's out, I became overwhelmed with emotion. And I'm not talking about, sadness or anything like that. I'm talking about, happiness. I was overwhelmed with emotion, and I don't know why, but, seriously, guys, I could have, at that moment in time, and it lasted for about 10 minutes, but in those 10 minutes when I got overwhelmed by emotion, I could have just broken down and cried. And I don't know why. And again, it wasn't a sad feeling. It wasn't a depressed feeling. It was an extremely happy feeling. And I don't know, my only guess that I could come up with is maybe it's where the catheter had been a part of my body for so long and they took it out. I don't know. I just know when I asked the doctor, is the catheter out? And he said yes. I just became overwhelmed with extreme happy emotion, and I'm serious, guys. I could have just broke down and cried right there. It's really wild how that works, and I don't know why that happened, but it did. And I was just completely overwhelmed with happiness and emotion, and it was wild because I never had that happen. So I don't know why it happened, but it did. And but on the on a side note, I'm glad to have the catheter removed. I'm glad to have it gone. It's not really been hindering me. You know what I mean? It's just that the only way it does kind of hinder your life is you can't take showers. You have to bathe when you have that chest catheter, and you have to bathe, and which is fine. I don't mind bathing. I'm sure I'll probably still take baths here and there, but most of the time I'll be taking showers. So, but yeah, guys, I'm just so happy that it's out. I'm so grateful that it's gone, and I'm so grateful that it just isn't going to be there anymore. And the crazy part was I had a pretty busy day yesterday. I got up at 4:30 like I always do. Got my kids up at 5:45. Got them on the bus at 6:45. And I headed out, and I went to my dialysis because I had dialysis yesterday. I don't have it today, but I had it yesterday. And I was there, and they had to cut my time short on my dialysis because I had to be at my appointment at 11:45. So I got dialysis around 8. They got me hooked up around 8:30, and they unhooked me around, I think it was like 11 or something like that. So, and you know, when I told you guys this before, but when they do dialysis in your arm and they pull the needles out, you have to hold each needle wound for 10 minutes so that it seals up, right? So that you don't, bleed out, because those are arteries that they're going into when they stick you with needles for dialysis. So counting the time I had to hold my wounds and then all that other good stuff, I didn't get out of there until like almost 11:30. And I was almost late for my appointment, but we got there and the doctor seen me and it was all good to go. But I'm so glad, guys. And like I said, it's just been a kind of a busy week already for me. I know today's Thursday and we got one more day till it's Friday. But it's just been kind of a busy week, guys, so I haven't had much time to put content out. And I do apologize for those who watch me. I will try my best to get as much content out today and tomorrow as I can. So... but I love you guys, man. I really appreciate the love and support here on CJ Farms, as well as Criminal Justice and the Patreon. And I'll link the Patreon in the pinned comments for those who want to come check it out. Now, granted, we would have to cut down some trees. We would probably have to probably start on this side and go this way with the trees, or maybe vice versa. Go this way with the trees, and then we could make us a nice little field right here. So we might do that. We just might end up doing that. So I've got a lot of plans for this farm, guys and girls. I've got a lot of plans for it. So, but let's get back here to field 10. Let's start planting this soybean because I'm anxious to grow it and I'm anxious to harvest it. Now, we may not be able to harvest it in this episode because I am currently recording this at 5:29 in the morning, which means I got to cut the episode here in a few minutes because I have to have time to edit my video and post it and then get my kids up for school. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode of FS25. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank God this chest catheter is out of my chest. And again, guys, I always say this. We can't do anything without the hand of God. When things that happen in our life, it only happens because God allows it to happen. If God didn't allow it to happen, it just wouldn't take place. So, I know where all the good things have come from in my life. And I want you guys to know that I'm a God-fearing man, and I thank and appreciate God for everything he does for me, everything. But with that being said, everyone, have an amazing day. God bless you all, and until next time, this is CJ Farms, and one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video.